Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 on the PS5. Time of recording is 12:27 a.m. Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Sorry about the lack of content over the last week, folks. Us folks down here in the south, we got hit with a blast of heat, and it's potent enough to actually blow out our AC system, so tech wasn't actually able to handle anything along the lines of online streaming. Kind of reinforces my desire to really get some sort of offline recording method properly going. But that's a conversation for another day. When we last left off, we had finally managed to knock out a couple more of those, a couple more of those operations. Particularly Vox Liberatus and Reliquary, respectively. Even though they're immediately spoken about back to back. Now we're just in the process of progressing the stories of our particular groups, Talassa, as well as That's interesting. I think I mainly played as Talassa so far, so I'm kind of drawing a blank on their name. That's sad. But if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And get comfortable. Let's get into this. Yeah, I mean, I was barely able to use my systems for just standard gaming while the heat was so bad around here. Yeah, let's go with the other one. Larger skull. Sure, that one has the crown, but I've never really been one for excess pomp. Wait a minute. Didn't level up, did I? No, I didn't. Still building this one up. And I have no need to switch any of these upgrades out. At least not so far. We'll see how that goes in the end, children. But, good chance to listen to at least a couple of these.
Disciples of chaos chant and shriek in a barbaric tongue. Madness bubbles from their frothing mouths, and hideous cackling laughter. There are a few of us.
We already listened to that one, and I think we might have listened to this one. Yeah, that was when Eric had survived that transformation. That was Vox Liberatus. We must have listened to him when we came back. And saved Reliquary. Maybe not, we'll have to see.
Demarium is the final resting place for heroes from across the eons,
who
served the Imperium with all of their being. Those venerated heroes interred on this tomb world battled for the Emperor in profligate storied campaigns. The patron of this hallowed repository is Saint Lankai. The relics that are housed within this most holy of the Ecclesiarchy's chapels are purified daily to ensure the undefiled sanctity of the interred paragons. None may disturb these honored remains. Their duty is done, and they now rest in the Emperor's peace. If one wishes to venerate these remains, permission must be sought from the Adeptus Ministorum representative.
I wonder if they bury Space Marines with their gene seeds. If they're, respected enough and choose not to, repurpose that gene seed. Be kind of crazy, but...
My Vox has been severed. I'm alone.
is overrun by servants of the arch-enemy. I've withstood attacks and held my position. I held the line until the end. My name is...
Cold. Didn't even get the chance to be properly remembered. If that don't surprise me in the slightest. Or rather, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Another person on the chopping block of the 40K universe, unfortunately. For those of you who might still be wondering, his Vox was his communication system. Alright, fall of Atreus it is. 1,000 Suns have deployed a silver tower that blocks all access to Aurora. No forces can get past it, and no weapons can bring it down. Sergeant Gadriel has proposed an unorthodox solution, ramming the tower with an ancient battle barge. Brothers!
For the Emperor!
Always and forever. All right. You know, here lately, I've been, well, let me let this intro happen. Chose a fine time.
Our path to Aurora is barred by the 1,000 Suns Silver Tower. We do not have any ordnance on Demarium that can destroy it. Our best available tactic requires an ancient battle barge at the Mechanicus compound that is undergoing restoration.
If I might be so bold as to interject, Lord Titus, that battle barge dates back to the Great Crusade. It is a sacred relic, filled with ancient splendor, brimming with power undimmed.
Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Talassa to commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this conflict. It will then be returned to your care.
Very well. But you will need my assistance in placating such an ancient machine spirit.
Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Talassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready.
Orders confirmed.
There we go. Looks like we got somebody. What I was going to say, folks. Here lately, I've been messing with Absolver on my Series X, and I'm wondering if I might want to add that to my stream list. Folks, let me know what y'all think about that one.
Swapping magazine.
Okay.
Changing magazine. Tread carefully, brothers. These caves can be unstable. As the Emperor is a shield. Mark this position. Supply drop.
Hate when that happens. There's armor back here if you want it, man. Don't know if you can actually hear me or not.
Hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I got you.
I didn't know because I just got a new controller.
Oh, it's alright, man.
Yeah, not many people play like average at 1:30 on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Check your aim.
I'm more of a night owl, so you know.
Yeah, me too. I sleep during the day and I'm up all night.
It's kind of hard not to be. Fortunately or unfortunately or in between, there it is.
Justice for turning against your brothers, traitor.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Resupplying.
Another couple frags over there if you want them.
Ordnance away. Reloading.
Sometimes, man, sometimes.
Commencing Auspex scan. Swapping magazine. We have shattered its spear.
Yep.
Reloading.
Looks like we got a third contestant. Grab my launcher. Cool. What? All right.
Auspex ready to scan. Changing magazine.
Quarters reporting for duty. For Gilliman, for the Imperium!
My resolve cannot be tainted. Just death for a betrayer.
Kind of a little tripping balls a bit.
Picking up extra rounds. Rearming.
For the crack, for Gilliman, for the Imperium!
For the Emperor!
Obstacle removed. That battle barge shall make a glorious missile.
The engineers are keen to escort the battle barge to safety.
Lead on, venerable brother.
Follow me.
Always fun seeing these dreadnoughts.
Scum have been relentless in their attempts to deplete my ammunition.
It'd be cool if you could suit up in one.
Yeah, for real.
Like your special ability, you can only use it once in a while. That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I could very easily get into that, and it wouldn't be overpowered or overly done either, especially if it's a once in a while kind of thing.
No assistance will be coming for the enemy.
Okay, that was weird. Whoa. Tell me why I'm fighting, running to the dreadnought and almost start swinging.
Grenades.
There's melters over here if y'all want them.
Fresh munitions.
Let him deal with that. Like he's kind of in my way. I haven't seen the gene seed yet. Yeah, there's a relic though.
Relic, my mark.
Proceed, brothers. I shall remain here and violently deter any enemy forces from following you.
Our brethren barricaded this entrance to stall any attackers. Commune with the crane and engage it to remove the obstructions.
To the Crane brothers.
Well, the size of the ships in this universe is wild. Thousands of crew members, hundreds of decks, depending on the ship.
On the barge.
Well, I mean just period in the 40K universe. But yeah, that ship particularly.
Wish this thing moved faster.
They come, brothers. My Auspex reads multitudes. Enhanced visuals incoming. Watch your fire, brother.
There is a malfunction with the crane.
The crane requires you to perform rites of restoration. I shall simplify the rites, as there are no tech marines among you. Seek out the crane's twin generators and locate their consoles. Then, awaken them in the correct sequence.
I think one actually, I was gonna say, I think one actually might be up there.
We must repair the mechanism if
Yeah,
we are
hold
to
on, I
proceed.
might wait. Thought I saw something. I want to say the second one's upstairs.
Deliver the wrath of the Imperium unto these blasphemies. Check your aim.
Just look for a blinking terminal. Oh wait, yeah, that is where it is. Just keep going. I'll deal with them.
Nicely done, brothers. The train is up and running.
Down here.
Says down there.
Full specs prime.
You are nearing the vessel's site, Talassa. Ensure nothing further impedes your progress.
Weird. Gotta love those melters.
Primary task here. Do not get turned around. Located extra stimulus. Unclog the walkway. We are Bastion and Blade. I do not recognize these symbols. They carved by ancient man.
We will report it to the Ordo Xenos. Continue with the mission. There are more pressing heresies that need our attention. Our first priority remains the battle lines.
Okay, I guess knowledge is well, yeah, it's already been proven. I've gone over that before. Knowledge is heresy.
Ammunition
Actually, yeah. If y'all want those, you can take those standard ones. I actually been looking to swap those out, but I keep finding standard ones.
Swapping magazine.
The melter bomb is great if you drop it in the right spot. You got it in the wrong spot, and it's like, oh, what a waste.
Oh yeah, I've seen people clear quite a few spots out with those melters. I just hate that you can only carry one.
I wish you could pick it back up. You know, if you drop it, pick it back up.
Yeah, especially if you don't use it. It makes perfect sense.
Or have somebody else pick it up.
Yeah.
Same with the stem pack. Drop it. If you got somebody needs a stem pack and you got an extra one, drop it, you know, and then the other guy could pick it up. That'd be good.
Or at least let me use it on the other guy.
Equipment there.
But if they're going that far, they might as well let me drop it.
Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. The are under heavy attack and
There's
need
armor back here.
reinforcements.
We are on the final approach.
Make haste, lest your tardiness lead to the harm of our blessed vessel.
Huh?
Fresh magazine in.
No, you don't.
Oh, you bastard. Jesus.
Justice, returning against your brothers, traitor. Reloaded. More specs, deep scan ready.
They are one of the more fun enemies to execute.
Throwing crack grenade.
Oh. That's the extremist problem, huh? I figured we had a more... I mean, I guess.
Cursed champion of chaos, cadets.
Reload. Orders acknowledged.
I guess, he didn't want that one.
Armor boost. I took the stem pack.
Smells like fresh.
Oh, I got it. I guess he didn't want anything.
Strike down that spearman. Our foe has fallen. We stand victorious.
Honored brother.
Yes! Let them die in swords at my feet!
Yeah, there's crack grenades over here. Whoa.
I did that.
Adequate performance noted.
Oh, okay.
I saw you over there and I was like, watch this.
I'm like, what happened?
The cogitations are clear. We cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops.
Thalassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight.
It couldn't possibly break free of Demarium's
I mean, it
gravity
should
in
be,
its
yeah.
present condition.
We only require that it reach the enemy vessel and destroy it.
There's this other med kit over
I
here.
had thought you Astartes would possess the requisite appreciation of a vessel such as this, and its importance to the Imperium.
Guess he doesn't want it. I can't carry it.
If you wish to preserve that barge at the expense of Project Aurora, the Fabricator General shall be notified.
We will comply. But the Omnissiah's steely gaze will judge this sacrifice. The
Yeah,
engine
don't make me
should
call
provide
the Almighty
sufficient
Internal
heat.
Affairs.
Vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted. There's no charge to start the ship's reactor.
Can we source additional fusion battery units?
Oh,
There is a fusion
what
battery
was that?
unit we could use to awaken the reactor, but it too will require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
Our tactics are sound, and our resolve is undaunted.
all right. Nope.
We are on our way back with it.
Due to the volatile nature of the fusion battery, safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station.
Huh. Same thing I usually do. I just plant myself in front of it and deal with it that way.
Yeah. I call it riding the rail.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Check your aim.
There are several consoles for managing the tracks nearby. You must perform the appropriate rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry. Assuming they possess the ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Surely the Ultramarine screen that includes reasoning and spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
A just death for a betrayer. Picking up extra rounds.
You get to die painfully since you want to get up close.
The 1,000 suns shall rue this day.
I was gonna say I need you to turn the table again. So riding the rail, huh?
Oh, 180. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I mean,
all right, but this is right.
it definitely fits.
That's what she said.
Your Messiah has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps in the machine god's infinite wisdom, they permit the transgression you're about to commit. Do not speak beyond your ken, Engine Seer. It does not take a Lucas to see this an act of desperation.
Rat grenade hot.
Pop, pop, pop.
I gotta go up here and flip the switch.
I was on my way. Kind of had to deal with some extras.
Miserable life ends in disgrace. Reloading. Swapping magazine.
Construction sequence initialized. 0.01% and rising. Galassa, we are almost there. What is your status? Keeping this rusty relic safe while in progress, brother. Hold for our signal.
A sorcerer in the back.
Watch out, combatant target.
Galassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
It is weak, but we have it. We're on target.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to targets.
All specs ready to scan.
Can't end this without taking out the sorcerer.
Medical supplies.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. May this machine's service be forever remembered.
The Atreus is ready to taste vengeance once more.
Lock target now.
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
May I have an end so steeped in fiery vengeance. An instrument of the machine god's wrath. This would bring tears to my eyes if I still had them.
A heavy sacrifice of such a sacred machine. Let us hope her martyrdom is worth it.
And there we go. The fall of Atreus. Always a pretty interesting mission, to say the least. Especially that whole segment from the main campaign to over here. Now, I wonder if before too long they'll be adding like a clan system. When I really think about it, it wouldn't surprise me if they will, especially with all of the chapters and whatnot that you actually have access to, and the fact that they're adding more. Alright. Good game, folks.
The Emperor would be proud.
Indeed, brothers.
Emperor wouldn't be proud of how many med packs I used.
I'll catch y'all in the next run or something. Huh? If he was saying something, I didn't hear it. I think he was asking if I was leaving. I was already on my way out. I wouldn't normally just head out. I actually don't have a problem sticking with a particular... Oh. With a particular squad. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have an issue sticking with a particular squad. But, like, if I'm doing something, I'm not trying to have people waiting on me, like when I'm in menus and whatnot. Otherwise, if I spot him, since what time it is, if I spot him for this next run, hey, let's go. Upgraded Tacitus armor. Janwell or Yanwell? Welcome to the game. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping through. Probably just butchered your name, but you know, we all learn. Alright. Ballistic engine. Xenos enemies have invaded a high city on Avarax, so a well-targeted strike would weaken the Tyranids while minimizing damage to the surrounding area. The nearby Astra Militarum Depot and rail lines offer an opportunity. Hold on. Something I actually forgot to do.
Tech priest acknowledged. Glory to the Omnissiah.
Machine skidded. Transfer all data relating to project designation Aurora to this servo skull.
The request has been submitted for authorization. Anticipated response period 1,446 hours, 19 minutes.
Override authorization request. Protocol knowledge preservation. Attack in progress. Data preservation is a necessity.
Requested information is classified. Civilian level authorization required. Override attempt has been recorded for disciplinary action.
Override authorization request. Repeat, we are under attack. Data preservation is a necessity.
Boy, this Imperium was messed up. Respect to his commitment, but wow. Override attempt has been recorded for disciplinary action. Jesus.
Sword of Atreus crashed here around 4,000 years ago. What caused the Imperium to discover its resting place only recently? I ask this out of curiosity, for knowledge and the preservation of intent. I am unable to locate any prior records or mission logs surrounding the ship. Until I can define more from the latent machine spirit's trace memories, I will learn no more. The evidence of Xenos glyphs makes the mystery feel more foreboding. So, I shall probe further.
Now, as we remember when Gadriel was explaining what happened, the Sword of Atreus was actually in a battle 4,000 years ago, and it ended up crashed here. So that's how that whole situation ended up going. Whether it was Xenos or not, I'm not sure if that was stated. Actually, I think that might have been. But maybe not. Have to go back through the footage and see.
For the Emperor!
Either way, moving on. Alright.
Scans show the Tyranid numbers growing exponentially within the Hive City. Retaking those sectors is a lost cause. Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the Navy supplies in the Astra Militarum depot and deliver the payload by rail. We shall collapse the superstructure from below.
Yes, Lieutenant. We shall burn and bury all vermin in our...
Indeed. Alright. Let's go, gentlemen. Now, when the game dropped, this was the 6th and final mission that they had for the operations.
Keep close, brothers. Do not get separated in this storm.
The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape. Dust squalls can arise with little warning. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
Whoa. Now, as we go, as they stated, we'll have to deal with these storms, but
storm has dissipated.
They'll also subside
while it is clear.
Temporarily. Well, that's what happens when you walk in my poor path.
Reloading.
And there it is again. A lot of Tyranid meat. Looks like we got somebody on the way in.
Atmospheric conditions have returned to normal.
Whoa.
Swapping magazine. Gathering supplies.
Whoa.
Updating mission log to reflect continuous atmospheric irritation.
All squad members deal 30% more gun strike damage in the jump pack. Cool.
For the Emperor!
Yeah, there's armor over here. Oh, ammo. Right?
Supply drop.
Yeah. PC has it best. They can get mods that makes their armor look cooler. Makes sense.
Oh, thank the throne for this sturdy shelter.
Makes a lot of sense. PC is all about its mod culture. I don't know if y'all need those, if you need that data slate, but there that is. Hey there. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay.
A tragedy that all these munitions cannot be unleashed upon the alien scum.
Indeed.
Activate the quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instructed to load the implosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
Tyranid scum, gonna need you to hold that L. Shut it up.
Stand resolute against the Xenos swarm.
No interruptions. Nope. 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 Alright. No, you don't. Not if I can help it.
No Tyranid menace annihilated. Specs deep scan ready.
Alright, gentlemen. Moving forward.
The bindings have been loosened. I thank this machine's spirit. Good. Escort the payload to the train.
Oh, shit.
According to facility schematics, there is a transport lift that leads to the platform.
Okay. Damn. Okay. What happened there?
Commencing Auspex scan. Neurothroat, keep your distance. Crack grenade out.
Woo! That crack hit it hard. One more again. One more again. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
That Neurothrope reeked of destiny. We are the exterminators become flesh.
Hadn't heard that line. We are the exterminators become flesh. It's pretty good.
Medical supplies over here. Auspex ready to scan. Ammunition cache here.
I'm like,
equipment there.
I mean, you ain't gotta get it, but I figured you'd want it.
Brothers, together we go.
Isn't she pretty? Gonna be a lot of death and destruction in her future. Promise. Okay, it's one of those divergent hallways. Yep, he's coming from the other end.
You are fertilizer now.
There are movies that start off like that, and as far as I'm concerned, none of those are good. Oh.
No storm will delay our vengeance.
Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow.
Even humble servitors are instrumental in the Emperor's plans.
Sightlines diminished.
That's just ammo if you want it. Wouldn't be bad, but it'll be alright.
Across the bridge. Quickly.
The storm has dissipated.
As it do. How could you not like the heavy bolter?
Changing magazine.
I mean, the heavy bolt rifle. It's just phenomenal.
I pray these sands are flensing the chitin from those Xenos.
I pray this sandstorm ends so we don't have to deal with the nonsense anymore.
Secure terminal perimeters.
All right.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
Acknowledged.
All right. Let's move that out the way.
We are back on the move.
Then we have servitors pulling.
Rearming.
I swear these things should have guns on them.
The world this Xenos source concealed now consumes.
No, I'm like, what? Is he floating? Nice. Nope.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
No.
Derailment on track 6. Request servitors to clear wreckage.
But why though?
We are allies. Reloading. But the Imperial. Reloading magazine.
Heavy bolt rifle is really kind of, sort of a little thirsty right now. Baby needs a new clip.
Departmental Minatorum Ordnance Transfer 3639 loading complete. Manifest updated.
Keep going, bot. I prefer you follow the spring chicken over here.
Equipment marked.
Excuse me.
Fresh munitions. That one calls for reinforcements. Supply drop.
There's armor over here. Whoa. I'm like, wait. Thought that was my heavy that was behind me, but if it's not the heavy, then who? What? What are you?
Beware its mind bend.
Oh crap.
Activating all
That's
specs
all.
advantage.
You kind of dodged. I still kind of hit you with it. Gotcha. Now I'm gonna beat you to death with
Stench is
yourself.
sickening, but the beast is dead. For the Emperor!
Indeed, brothers. Indeed.
For the Emperor! Glory to the Imperium!
Glory be, brother.
Warhead
Glory
is loaded,
be.
Lieutenant. All specs primed.
Deploy it.
Open fire, open fire. Or killing one of your kids in front of you, just break your peace. I guess y'all trying to murder us and our kids don't really matter in the end, huh? All that matters is what you want. I've told your cousins and parents and uncles and aunts constantly, no interruptions. It rarely ends well for them. As a matter of fact, it never ends well for them.
We will adapt.
Oh god. Alright. Let's go.
I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have
You
the
sure do.
attention. Deal with them swiftly. You will not get another shot at us.
Let's go, ladies.
Brothers, it occurs to me that Xenos are unaware they must catch a train.
Huh. I wondered if I could just hit them from there. You can.
Alien trespasser sighted. Xenos dare. Mighty. Release the train!
What? Oh.
Fresh magazine in.
Calibrate my aim. Y'all saw that, right? Where'd you catch splash damage?
Specs deep scan ready.
Charge to 25%. Engine seer requested to perform rites of restoration.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Alright.
Engine
Wrong
seer
spot.
requested to perform rites of restoration.
Swapping magazine.
Okay.
Fresh magazine in.
Engine seer requested to perform rites of restoration.
Yep. Engine seer has been summoned. Get this eye. Engine seer Mortanius. How may I service thee? Yeah. Ah, nice catch.
Disgusting Tyranid scum.
Okay. I need that. This it's already gone. That's a shame. I was gonna say this other one should still be alive. If one of y'all need armor.
Deploy immediately.
Yes, bro. Ammunition cache here.
The power train is ready to depart.
Alright then.
Emperor, guide this weapon into the heart of our foe.
Guide this weapon, Emperor. And thank you. One more time.
Detonation in 5. Brace the shockwave.
We are the fist of the Imperium, and we delivered a mighty blow.
No Xenos bioscans. Mission successful, Talassa. Return to the battle match.
Gorgeous. Utterly gorgeous. So yeah, needless to say, we had to sort of bomb the city. The city itself is still intact, naturally, but there was an entire section that we basically just blew the hell out of. So yeah, there that is. Of course, there's always stragglers for any problem, you know. So odds are, since the Tyranids are there, they'll still be there, at least to some degree. Going over what we went over in terms of the Tyranids, excuse me. We know once they effectively form that psychic link with whatever species is on the planet, they'll more than likely not give it up entirely if they can help it. Whether that's them being tactical or more just them being animalistic and not being able to compartmentalize like advanced species, it's hard to say. I mean, that honestly ain't bad, just a skull in the center of the Black Templar symbol. Yes, Sersky. Alright, what did I get here? Switching weapons, your secondary weapon deals 25% more damage and lasts until reloading, or switching back to your primary. No, I'm good, dear. Working on Emperor's Vengeance, killing a majority enemy or higher restores your primary weapon ammo by 1 magazine. Cannot exceed max ammo capacity, and cooldown is 30 seconds. That's pretty cool. So you can't like end up spamming that kind of stuff. And it ain't like you be spamming it; you would actually be getting it to proc, but you still kind of you would still use it like cheese. And while cheese is real good. Real good. Not all forms of cheese should be tolerated. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Yep, that was the last of the audio logs, since, again, those 6 missions that we just did were the main ones, and the other 3 were added after the game had actually dropped. So we don't really have any audio logs there that we can check out. Oh yeah, it was a pretty interesting set of runs, folks. But that's gonna be the end of episode 11 of Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 on the PS5. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next one.